Okay, welcome back to this tutorial about how to use our online tool. It's a calculator that helps you calculate not only how much to pay your employee under the prevailing wages laws, but it also helps you find your total cost of your building service employee. And this includes the employer's tax, workers' compensation, disability, days off that he's entitled to, and any other benefits that you may give him, such as living quarters, paid utilities, etc. So what goes into this calculator? I'll show you how simple this is. So on the first page, you're going to be asked which building service employee you're looking to find your total cost for. And under the prevailing wages law, different positions have different rates. So let's say in this case, you're going to look for a pay for a handy person. The next page will tell you the hiring date because this will impact how much you pay your building service employee. It will change depending on when he was hired. So obviously, the longer he's been employed, the higher the benefits and the prevailing wages. So let's say he was employed in, let's say April 5th, 2013. There we go. This will give for you the number of days employed, weeks employed, months employed. Why is that important? Because that will determine your basic pay rate and the supplemental benefits rate. And here it is at the bottom. So his hourly rate is $29.08. His supplemental benefit rate per hour is $14.26. The next page will ask you how many hours he works per week. Let's just say, and it's a slider, and because it also calculates overtime, let's say he works 43 hours on a regular basis per week. So this will let you know that he works 3 overtime hours, gives you the overtime cost, weekly base pay, and weekly gross pay, which includes the overtime. The next page gives you a yearly base pay and the yearly gross full pay. So this will give you the yearly cost of your employee, which includes the base pay and the supplemental benefits pay. Okay, so the next page, we're on the holidays page. These holidays, as you can see, are pre-checked because they're required by law to be given to your handy person. It also automatically calculates for you based on the hiring date, how many sick days this employee is entitled to, how many personal days, and how many vacation days. So in this case, he has 10 sick days, 2 personal days, and 15 vacation days. It also asks you if you provide a matching 401k. Let's just say no. Or whether you provide a bonus to your employee at the end of the year or over the course of a year. So let's say you give the employee $3,000 per year. Does this employee position come with a living quarter or apartment? So if he's a building superintendent, sometimes I've seen other staff members be given apartment or living quarters. You can say yes or no. If you say yes, it'll ask you how much monthly revenue can be generated for the building if this unit can be recovered. So that's whether you convert it to a rentable space or use it for generating revenue as a laundry room. So let's just say you can rent it on a monthly basis of $1,500. It's a little low in New York City, but we'll put that down. The next page will ask you whether you pay for a cell phone use or utilities. If you say yes, let's say the amount of stipend that you give him is maybe $150. You may be able to offset some of those expenses against the supplemental benefits rate. You just have to look it up in the prevailing wages law. I separated them here as an additional cost, but you may be able to offset that. On page 12, you have the employer's payroll tax breakdown. So you have the Social Security, Medicare. These are paid on top of your employee's gross salary. In other words, you pay this in addition to your gross salary cost of your employee. So this page will give you the summary of benefits of all the days off that your employee receives, and it will interpret that in terms of the numbers that it will cost the building. Subsidy cost is there from the apartment and from other other things that you pay for. Page number 14 is a totaling of all these costs. Page 15, the last page, is a summary that combines all of the costs and benefits together and breaks it down into the cost per hour. So in this case, this employee, the total cost per year comes out to $150,167.37, and we break it down even further to cost per hour. The last part is, if you want this data sent to you, so you don't have to copy this down, all the numbers are going to be transcribed into an email. Just put your email here and submit it, and you get that within seconds. Okay, thank you very much. Take care.